Hello, my name is Anthony Long. I am a certified life activation practitioner and ritual master in the Lineage of King Solomon and the Modern Mystery School. Now, I'm sure you've heard me talk about this before. I've been on this path for 10 years. These tools have transformed my life, and somewhere along that path, I decided to share these tools with others so that they can transform their own. My goal in life is to share with each individual that I come across that they are divine and to remind them of their divinity. These tools help me do that, and you know that they're always available to you. Now, this isn't the reason that I decided to make this video today. Nope. There is a program happening that has never been done before, which is sort of a fast track. Typically, when someone wants to have an experience, they'll reach out to a life activation practitioner. Maybe they'll talk about that a couple of times. They'll schedule a session, and then, what's the next step? And then they're talking about the Empower Thyself 2-day initiation class. And before you know it, you're a few months down the road, and your journey is beginning, and it's great, and it's beautiful, and you're finding all sorts of things out about yourself along the way. But for some of us, maybe we have a busier schedule. You're a business owner, you're a parent, you're traveling a lot. And so you know what you're looking for. You know that you're looking for it from a clear point of, a clear container, a clear vessel. So you know you need a teacher on a higher level. You know you need it to be quick and efficient and fast and something that, really aligns with your life. So for you, this program might be perfect, right? It's 5 days in the beginning of July. It's in London at the Columbia Hotel right there in Hyde Park. I've stayed there a few times when I've gone to programs in London. It's a great, great hotel, beautiful property, and the park is right across the street. So maybe you have questions and you have talked to me a little bit, or you've talked to someone else. Maybe someone shares this video. These questions that's great. And having questions is amazing because this path is about know thyself. It's about questioning everything and discerning for yourself what's true for you and what's aligned with your purpose and your contract with God. So if you have questions, that's amazing. I want to share with you two things today. The resource of the Modern Mystery School website, which I've never really shared before in this way. I'm going to kind of walk you through a little bit of it here today. And another beautiful opportunity is this Sunday, there's going to be a Zoom call open to the public with one of the higher level teachers, the master teacher, Sovereign Ipsissimus Dave Lanyon, and he's going to be talking a little bit about the program that's happening in July, about the lineage, where the mystery school comes from, and why it's important to unlock these mysteries for yourself. But then there's going to be a Q&A session. So if you have a specific question, one that you maybe haven't asked me yet, or you haven't asked your local person, your practitioner, or your guide, or maybe something comes up during this presentation that you have a question, you're going to have that opportunity to ask those questions directly from Ipsissimus. So here we go. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And here we go. Now I'm a floating head. And here we are on the Mystery School website. So you come to the Mystery School website, and I'll post a website address for you. It's Modern Mystery School INT, which stands for International. We are a worldwide organization. We have initiates, practitioners worldwide. Just refresh this. Got some moving images here. And that's two of our key holders from Tokyo. And that's our team in Austin. So we've got these beautiful documentaries, and you'll find me in episode 6, I believe. There's a lot of resources here. There's some articles. One of those articles I wrote was published as well. You'll have to dig around for that one. And then another place you'll find me on this website is on the About page here, down here at the bottom, the Certified Professionals. So I want to talk about what it means to be certified, and then we'll come over to ethics, standards, and practices. So to remain certified means that I have a respect for lineage, right? So lineage is it's a tradition, it's a line, it's a direct line to source. So we say that this is the lineage of King Solomon, which means that it comes from Solomon, but it's not from Solomon himself. It's actually through Solomon. So this lineage is actually at least 8,000 years old. But we say it's lineage of King Solomon because since Solomon, the lineage has been unbroken. And what happened within Solomon's temple was pretty amazing, right? So he brought all of these teachings together from all over the world and created sort of like a world mystery school. So that's why we call it the lineage of King Solomon. Now, you're going to learn way more about that there's Ipsissimus Dave right there in the blue suit. I'll just jump over to him on the lineage page so you can see a picture of him while I talk about that. We have 3 of our key holders and some other of our leadership teams here. So Ipsissimus Dave Lanyon, he's got a YouTube channel. He's written a book or 2 or 3, and this is one called You Are Not Perfect the Way You Are, whether you like it or not. It's true. There's always something to improve about yourself, your relationship to your family, your communication style, your relationship with God, your purpose, right? You're always honing and refining yourself. And so these ancient mystery school teachings help us do that in the practical, in the modern world. These are practical tools. I say this all the time. If it is not practical, it's useless. So the path, here we go. Click on the path, and there is a path of progression. You've got know thyself, activate and expand, initiate and begin, heal and inspire, teach and lead, forge and fortify, learn and grow. These programs, these deeper programs, the Kabbalah. This is one of my favorite programs. So I will oftentimes direct my clients, customers, friends, brothers, and sisters to get the initiation so that they can go through the Kabbalah program. Because I truly believe in the power of the initiation process and what it does for a person's soul. The activation up here on the path, the beginning of the path is going to be your life activation. That's the first step, is the life activation with a certified practitioner like myself. Or if you don't live in my area, you can reach out to me. I'll connect you with somebody. If you reach out to me directly, if you know me already, reach out to me and I will direct you to someone that I think you'll vibe with perfectly. Someone that's, if you're like, oh, I just want the life activation, great. But if you're like, hey man, I'm really seeking like some deeper path, then I'm going to direct you to a specific person that's kind of further along that path that's going to allow you to, it's not going to slow you down, right? You want to go as fast as you want to go. You can go as fast as you want. You can take as long as you want. That's what's beautiful about this path. It's up to you. So the life activation is the very first step. A lot of times people's first step is sort of asking these questions within themselves: that who am I? What am I? What am I doing? What is the purpose of life? So the life activation, for a lot of people, you don't really know you're looking for it, but like you talk to me, you say, hey man, I'm kind of stuck on this certain thing, or I've been trying this thing, it's not really working. This might be it. It might help. I'm not going to promise you anything, but I will say that I've seen this work on hundreds of people, and shit works, man. So there's other activations. This one is another big one, galactic activation. I don't talk about it too much because I can't really explain it, but it's on the website as a resource. So another thing so here's the next step, is the initiation. The 2-day initiation program, Empower Thyself. Being initiated is a really big deal. Now, I've taken several initiations within this lineage, and I've taken some initiations in other schools as well. These initiations are very powerful, and they will change your life. What happens through the initiatory process is a deeper level of understanding of who you are and why you're here and what you're here to do. And the teachings that come along with that help you integrate that self-knowledge in a way that comes from like an ancient wisdom within yourself and allows you to direct that knowledge to its rightful place. Because knowledge without understanding is just information. It's really, again, it's not practical, it's not helpful. So the initiatory path really does, try not to oversell this here. It's pretty hard. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. The culture of light. This one is important if you're worried about something that seems weird. This really talks about why we take joy so seriously. And I also want to highlight that the door of the mystery school is a two-way door. You come, you go, you show up when you want to show up, and you don't show up if you don't want to show up. Nothing is required of you other than your willingness to receive the teachings or the light or whatever it is. Like, I mean, you want a haircut, you set up an appointment, you show up, you receive the haircut, there's an exchange, you go along your way, namaste, bye-bye. That's it. You don't want a haircut from that person again? You just don't ever book a session with them. Same thing. This is completely optional, completely it's your path. You get to go as fast, as deep, as far, as wide as you want, and or not. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. But this page talks about some of these aspects of our culture, the pillars, the tenets: unity, compassion, hope, kindness, merit, meritocracy, making yourself worthy, defining your own worth, but actually raising your vibration to become worthy of what you desire. That there's a whole thing in there to unpack. And for some of you, you may be like all set with that. So then you might want to look into this program in London so that you can just get on the path like that. But for others, there's a lot to unpack. And it's, some people need to take time. Some people, I was that way. The wounded healer was an archetype that I very much related to. I didn't realize I was a healer, but I knew I was wounded, and it took me a long time. It took me a lot of time. Now I meet people all the time that are CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies, and they don't have time for that shit. They might have some stuff to unpack, but they don't have time to go slow. They need something that's going to be effective and efficient, and they're ready, right? So if you're really ready, then yeah, consider this, or just consider Empower Thyself right now. Like, just do it, book it with your local guide this month, just do it. But, we talk about the foundations of family and health, that family is first, God, family, your country, and serving your community, and then yourself, and then all this other stuff, it comes last. It's really about knowing thyself, right? And the most important lesson on the path is discernment. To think for yourself, to make your own decisions, but who is the self? That's the thing. So if you do not know yourself, then you're allowing your decisions to be made by some thoughts in your head that are not in alignment with who you truly are and what you're truly here to do, which is you need to be in alignment with God and with Source. And you need to execute the mission that you came here to do. And for that, you need to know exactly who you are. You need to know exactly what is you and what is not you. And this is not something that's taught to you. The tools to find this out for yourself are taught. If you know who you are, wonderful. And let's see you fulfill your mission. The activations are going to be helpful for you. The initiations will be helpful for you. Okay, moving on. The calendar, July 2nd through the 6th. Hyde Park, London, at the Columbia Hotel. You can stay in the hotel. The event is downstairs. It's a beautiful hotel. They have the longest bathrooms I've ever had the pleasure of taking a bath in. You're going to love it. The Keys of the Ancients. Let's click on this. a Hermetic crossing into the lineage of King Solomon. This is incredible. This has never happened before. They have never done a program like this. Sovereign Ipsissimus Dave does not teach classes like this to the public. But over the last few years, I think he's realized, like a lot of us, that the world needs more light right now. And more specifically, it needs your light. So it's really important for those of us who have anything that can help anyone bring their light to the world, that we need to be doing that. If your mission is to help other people, do that times 10. Do it times 100. If you're a coach, if you're a healer, if you're a guide, like, you need to be sharing your gifts. And if you want to share them on another level, if you're not already on an initiatory path, a true lineage path, then you might consider this. Okay? So this is a 5-day program. However, to answer some questions about the program, but also about the mystery school in general, Sovereign Ipsissimus is doing a public Zoom call this Sunday, June 1st. This Sunday, June 1st, in the afternoon, I will give you the time. Sovereign Ipsissimus Dave is holding a public Zoom call. You have to register, and you'll get a link. And he's going to go over some of the questions that you may be having about, why would I want to go through this 5-day intense program, fly to London, stay in a hotel, and get initiated in the path of the mysteries? What is this going to do for me? Now, if you're still asking those questions, you should probably come to the Zoom call. Most of you are probably like, damn, that sounds fucking awesome. How much is it? Well, there's an investment, of course. There always is, right? One of the Hermetic principles speaks about this, and that the Bible speaks about it too. There's always an exchange, and we all know this is going to cost money. The value of it is pretty incredible, because we talked about the activation. We talked about initiation. And for many people, that takes months just to schedule all this stuff. You're going to get this thing in a 5-day, this is like real mystery school stuff. Going through this process like this, like in a setting, like, you're going to be doing this with a group. You're going to be building a lot of energy. The activations, I'm assuming that there's going to be a team of people activating that many people at once. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but this initiation, they call it the direct transmission. They're not really being forthright on the website about that, but this is what's happening. I mean, you're being initiated into the lineage of King Solomon, to a Hermetic path of wisdom. You're going to be, receiving these keys. We call them keys. They unlock parts of your soul, really. And some of these questions start to unveil themselves to you. You start reading the Bible, starts popping out different stuff. Like, oh my goodness. You start reading any of your any really old sacred texts, any spiritually aligned text. If it comes from a place of truth, once you go through this initiatory process, you'll be able to discern truth from almost truth, like, on your own. You don't need to be like, hey, is this book legit or what? You're going to just read something and you're like, it's good, but it's like not really there. And then you pick up a book and you're like, whoa, this dude or dudette, they know what they're talking about. You'll feel it. You'll have an energetic connection to, like, truth in a new way. That's been my experience, at least. So 5 days, July 6th, 2nd through the 6th, location Columbia Hotel, $15,000 value. It's about half price right now. So jump on this. It's tiered pricing. So if you jump on this right now, you're going to save $600. That'll pay for your plane ticket. You can pay in payments. Drop $1,200 deposit. That's basically, like, if you do the Empower Thyself training, you're going to be spending probably about $1,500 on that. course locally if you did it locally. But then, say you want to fly to California to do it, you're going to be spending money on, you're going to spend probably $2,500 in hotel and car and plane tickets. So really, if you think about it, this is a huge bang for your buck because you go to this thing, you come out of this thing, you're just up level. If you're a CEO, if you're a leader in your community, you really need to consider this as something to do. This is open to the public. This is the first time this has ever been like this. You can register through this form on the website. That's why I'm sharing this resource. And you can pay by card in full or in installments. Set the energy. Say, I'm ready, right? And then you can stay at the hotel where the event is being held. It's a great hotel. And if you have more questions, you can talk to me, but they're directing you to email them directly, info@modernmysteryschool.com, because they're going to know the answers to questions. I might not. So if you're interested in the Zoom call this June 1st on Sunday, let me know. I'll send you the link to register for that. That's not going to be on the website. That's been sent to me as an email this morning. So I'm already registered. If you'd like to attend, please join me. I'd love to see you there. It'd be awesome. And then we can jump on a call right after that and have a chat. If you want to go to London, great. Maybe I'll join you. If you want to book a life activation with me right after this call, that would be amazing. Let's talk about it. So, okay. I want to thank you for your time. I'm not sure how many minutes this has been, but I do appreciate your time. It took me a few takes to do this, to get through the website and everything, and to not stumble over my words. I really wanted to convey the power of the initiatory process and what it's done for me, what it can do for you, but also just offer you a resource to find out some information on your own, do a little bit of your own research. Reach out to some of the other people who are certified practitioners or guides in your area, in other areas. Reach out, look on Instagram, see what people are sharing, and like you're sensitive. You can pick up on energies. You can see people's fruits of their lives. You want to be learning from someone who has done what you want to do, right? And so I might not be that person for you. And if you need someone who's like at another level than you, let me know, because I am a connector. I've been paying attention to my community for the last 10 years, and I know who's been there time and time again. So if you want me to direct you to someone who can guide you along that path, I will do that. I am not a guide at this point, so please reach out to me, and I will connect you with a guide in your area that I trust and that I know will serve you the best. All right. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope to see you on June 1st. Okay.